My lovely wife has got me this for Christmas. Well, the Advent bit of it. Let's see what's inside. Day 1. Hi and welcome to another episode, and what we've got here is the PiHut Maker Advent Calendar Let It Glow. And it's got a website that we need to go have a look at. But first, let's open this up, see what's inside. Oh, so it counts up to 12, isn't on the site? No, it counts up to 12. So, well, there is the 12 days of Christmas, isn't there? Well, I'm starting on the 1st, so tough luck, I'm starting today. So, let's take out the first box. As I say, it says follow along at the pihut.com/advent. Let's put that to one side for now. What have we got inside here? It feels quite weighty. Okay then, we have a USB cable of some form. Micro USB. We have 2 things that are known as breadboards, if I remember correctly. Yeah, seems about right. Is it that way around? Probably that way around, I think. Whichever, we'll figure it out. And then there's another little cardboard box inside here. There we go. And we have a little circuity board thing with some kind of output. And there's the micro USB input. There's a button. Anything else can I see on here? There's a little orange dot, tiny little thing. Let's see if we can get this up. Whoa. Focus. Why did it never focus? There we go. Oh, so it says boot. So oh, there is an LED there. I can see it. It says it just there. LED. Don't know what color it is, but stuff. So it's a Raspberry Pi Pico H, and it says it was made in 2021. So, I'm wondering what we do with it. Stick it on here somewhere. Right. So I'll put these click together. Oh, they do, they click together. Sorry, I haven't used one of these in a long time. And I mean a very long time. Right, so let's put this back in there. Just to keep everything together. And let's go off to the website and see what it says. Right. Oh, just me scrolling along. With a bit of messing around, we've got Thonny installed. That's just up here. Oh, not up here. Yeah, round that way. And then a hop, skip and a jump over that way. We've got the instructions. So what we need to do is get the board in, which we've already done because I sort of jumped to that earlier on. So don't forget, USB port is on this side, and number 1's to the right, and the alphabet is A, B, C, D downwards. The top right pin, we're going to call that the top right pin, should be at 1C, and the other at the bottom right should be, where's that, on 1H. But it's telling us that we need to press the button down and put the cable in all at the same time. So hold the button down, plug in the cable. Hopefully this works because I've got one ridiculously long USB bit done. Anything happening? Doesn't appear so. Maybe it will not work with this extension cable. I really did hope it would work. What's the instructions? Yeah. Whilst you're connecting the cable at the same time, allows you to install. So hold down the button while plugging the USB cable into the USB port at the same time. You may see a pop-up device on the computer, but ignore that for now. In Thonny, at the bottom right-hand corner, click in the text and then change configure interrupter. Okay, so I'm going to have to change this so that you can see it. Whoop. Move it up just a bit so you can see past everything. Sorry about this, I'm learning at the same time as you. It'll be hopefully a bit smoother on the next video. Right. Configure interpreter. Right. On its kind, we need to have it's obviously not found it. Oh, let's try to do this properly. Alright, micro Raspberry Pi Pico. There we go. Click install and update your MicroPython. Target volume, blah blah blah. Variant. Change to Pico H. And 1.21.0. There we go. Click install. Says it's copying stuff. Can only assume it is. Then we click close. Yeah. And there we go. It says it down at the bottom right. It says it's got it, so can only assume it's working. Right. You should be able to see the Pico panel on the left hand side. Do we get to see more if we do it this way? No. I've got the COM port. You should be able to see a Raspberry Pi Pico panel on the left side of Thonny. Information at the bottom. So. And right, showing like if you don't see the Pico on the left or even the panel at all, try clicking view on the top. View and top navigation and click files. There we go. That's what we need to see. Right, activity number 1. Right, we're getting somewhere now, aren't we? I know this is all very long drawn content, but I'm just showing you this is how much I'm learning in real time along with you. So, we're trying to do the first project, it's a cliche hello world. Right, so we need to, in the shell, in the shell window, this one, copy and paste to type in the following after the 3 greater than signs and hit the enter key. So I'm just going to cheat and cut and paste so it's quicker for us. So you've seen how slowly I type, paste it, and then we press enter. And there we go, it printed a hello world. There we go. So we've definitely zapped it. So that's the hello script. What else? It's actually very easy when you want to do something simple like printing some text. Alright, here's where you enter the code for the script. Up here this time. So we do it up here, we paste that there. And we don't need the next line maybe, there we go. How do we get that to run then? Little green button. There we go. Run the script. It's printed what we expected. There we go. So again, in the shell, it wants us to do 1 plus 2 and other different things. We'll skip through that pretty quick. We're just proving a point. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. Right. And you can use other operators to prove, different things. So you've got minus, divide, and multiply. Which, by the way, the multiply sign is number 42 in ASCII. There's some of you going, oh, 42? If you don't know what the silly little joke that is, go read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. All right. So, the activity 3, onboard LED. Oh, we're going to play around with stuff now. Look at the pin maps, imports. Take a quick glance at the first line of the example code below. Well, actually, we'll go back to a bit. Basically, we've got inputs and outputs, which is fine. We can even control LEDs or buzzers. Basically, different things are connected to different pins. The GPIO, which is what we talked about before. Number 25 is actually onboard LED. So you should hopefully still see the stuff going on down here. Let's zoom in a bit because that LED's far, far away. There we go. You don't have to be all nice and level. Just want to get the job done. Right. So we need to cut and paste this. And click copy. We'll overwrite this bit. We don't need that anymore. We shall paste it. Basically, as we all know, computers work with ones and zeros, 1 being on, 0 being off. So what we're doing is telling it that basically the onboard LED as a variable is actually pin 25 of the pinouts, but we would like the value of the variable of onboard LED, the value to be equal to 1, which, as I say, 1 means on. Right, so we have that in there. Copy the code, top right panel, hit the green button, and it should turn the LED on. There we go. Can you see it? Can you see that little green LED nicely lit there? Let's try to zoom in. That's as far as I can zoom in. You can see there's a green glow, so it's on. Right, so now what we want to do is try changing the 1 to a 0. Okay, so we'll do that as a 0, and we'll run that as well. And the LED should go out, which it has done. Right. But we'll change that back to 1 again, because that is part of the code that we're playing around with at the moment. Oh, I'm going to highlight it. Oh, we'll just need to click that there. Cut and paste this in. So now, what should happen is the LED comes on and it will print light on down here. Does that happen? It does. Nice little green light, and it's light on. Now I understand that was maybe a little bit drawn out and everything. First time I've knowingly, or at least remember, playing around with a Raspberry Pi Pico. I might have played around with other ones, but I can't remember. I do play around with gadgets every now and again and then forget years later. But the point is that's the very basics. So hopefully box number 2 is a little bit more interesting, but let's be honest, we've all got to start somewhere. So, play around with the code a little bit. There we have it then. We've got a glowing LED. It says light on in the shell bit, some feedback. We know what's happening. What does it say? for the recap. It's official, you're now a maker. Yes. So what do we cover? Raspberry Pi Pico introduction, install and setting up Thonny, basic micro Python usage, shell usage, script usage, simple maths in Thonny, imports, controlling the Pico's onboard LED with code, and the print function. Now get some rest and a good night's sleep, so because tomorrow we'll continue with the fun for day 2. No peeking. Seriously, no peeking. I see you. Let's zoom out. I'm pointing my finger at you. Rrr. No cheating. No cheating at all. So we've got that far with it. I hope that was of some interest. If you've got one of these going, learn along with me. If you're getting a bit stuck, hopefully we can figure it out together. Come along to the Discord channel, which you'll find in the description down below. Don't forget to have a look at the Patreon links. That would be nice. But as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell ready for tomorrow. And as always, happy gaming.